So you're moving over to inside linebacker in spring. What went into that decision?
Just what I grew up with, just what I felt most comfortable at, and I think the most I've been coached at. Like my freshman year and my sophomore year, I played both inside, and then transitioning to outside, it was hard, but I think what helped contribute to the team as well was most important at the time.
How did your first day back over there feel?
It felt natural. There's a lot of time and work we put in into this. The past 2 months have been, or 3 months now, after our season has just been, critical to what I've been doing and the transition I've made back inside.
How much inside did you play in high school? All the time?
High school I played like both, like what I was doing now. Like 3-4 scheme, stack, back in, stack, do whatever. High school is high school. It's not really a big deal.
It's been a turbulent off-season. From your perspective inside the team, have you guys heard all the stuff that's been going on?
As a team, I think in general for every team, there's always going to be outside noise. And good teams, they let it affect them, but the best teams come together and we just keep fighting on at the end of the day.
Does it feel like a long off season just because your season ended in late November instead of late December?
Going my freshman year to the Rose Bowl, my second year going to the Cotton Bowl and the Pac-12, and then for this, ending off with a 5-7 season, it's always, in general, it's always a letdown at the end of the day. But I feel confident that this season is going to be an up season for SC and an up season for all of our coaching staff.
Clay said that as a staff, they identified stuff that they didn't like from last season. What were some of those issues that you wanted to improve on?
The best thing is just lack of accountability, in general, and just leadership from the servant level. I think at the end of the day, servant leadership is good leadership, understanding from the bottom up, what guys are going through, because it's a team sport at the end of the day. There's no all-stars, there's no big-time players. You just got 11 guys on the football field one at a time, putting in effort in everything that they do.
Being your 3 years, 4 years now, what goes into being that kind of a leader?
It's actually really refreshing, having guys just ask me this, ask me that, and I'm an open book at the end of the day. I love to teach guys. I love this game of football, and it's just so fun to see guys succeed. Solo out here, putting out an amazing coming, with his injury, and he wasn't even supposed to practice today, and I'm glad. He has such a heart of a lion, and I love the way he puts in. But the amount of effort you see him put out here, you see the same thing he does in the weight room, in the classroom, and everything that he does. And I praise him for that. And all the younger guys, especially from Coach Carroll's son, Spencer Gilbert, to Raylan Goldforth, for putting in time and effort to come in and do what they have to do. And I think that comes from leadership from me, John, even coming on along, to Hunter Lewis, to Elijah Wiston, and all the guys on the outside, to our D-line, and just the surrounding of our defense has really been really beneficial in this offseason.
This team has to do one thing to put last year behind them. What is it? What's the one thing you want to see them do?
See who? Our defense?
Team,
everybody?
Defense. Yeah.
Everyone just has to forget that everything is just taking steps forward. Everything, whether it's playing football and in life, you just have to keep moving forward, and at the end of the day, and that's the best thing you can do.
Is there anything about this spring that feels different?
We've upped the tempo a lot, especially with our offense, with Coach Harrell and his style of offense, and the way they've just been going, and the inclusion of Coach Nansen coming to the insides specifically and helping out with us, and just the urgency that everyone's having around. It just feels really good, and especially in the meeting room, the time that the coaches are putting in for us and the time that we're putting in on our own time is so beneficial. And I think that doing it as a team in general is more beneficial than individuals going up on their own time. And guys having group chats saying, "Oh, come on, we're in at this time, we're in at this time." Just accountability from all levels, from whether you're a freshman to all the way to a senior.
How beneficial is it for the defense, for the offense to play faster the way they're playing?
It helps us, right off the bat. It helps us understand that we have to have a sense of urgency right off the bat with this style of offense, and it's really fun and exciting.
From our perspective, it seemed like the coaches were maybe a little more vocal than they were last year. You talked about the pace of practice.
Yeah.
Was there a point of emphasis on being able to sustain energy levels that maybe was lacking last year?
You know, there was kind of a lack of depth at the same time. You know, young freshmen couldn't really comprehend our defense.
Yeah.
And it was, you know, putting me and Porter and all the other guys in the rector, just having to take those reps. Cam and John having to take those reps. Ia coming along, you know, now he's here at his point in time. And for John, it kind of made us, like, you know, I'm not saying our body got tired, but, you know, we just got better as the time comes. And now today, with you see how our coaches are more interactive.
Yeah.
We have our full coaching staff is here now with AA, and having an OC, having an inside backer coach, outside backer coach, having QCs across the board, and it's good. It's beneficial for everybody, and I think they made it a statement. Coach Helton especially really came out to us and say, you know, I've been preaching it for a while, but I'm making it he's making it tolerant now. Not tolerant, but making it a point difference to say we have to talk louder, we have to speak, and we have to communicate better.
What can we expect to see from Solo?
You're going to see good things from him, man. And whatever he does, he's going to go full speed. It's just, he's such a young player, and he has so much to grow, and he's just been waiting for his time. And you're going to see big things come from him in the next upcoming years, and especially this year.
Jordan, sorry.
What's your early impression of AA Aaron?
He's a very, I mean, I've only known him for one day, but, you know, he can only do so much as a, you know, first day as a coach. But I think that we're going to move in that direction of AA, and we're just going to keep fighting on at the end of the day.